The stage was set for one of the most compelling matchups of the 2025-26 college football season when the number 5 Oregon Ducks faced off against the number 1 Indiana Hoosiers in the college football playoff semifinal at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. The game took place on Friday, January 9th, 2026, at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, with kickoff scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time and broadcast live on ESPN. This Peach Bowl clash was more than just another postseason game. It marked a potential turning point for two programs with contrasting recent histories. Indiana arrived undefeated and ranked number 1 nationally, having rounded out a 14-0 season and earning their highest ranking in school history. The Hoosiers entered the semifinal after a commanding 38-3 win over Alabama in the Rose Bowl, a victory that showcased their balanced offensive attack and staunch defense. Oregon, on the other hand, posted a 13-1 record, its only loss coming earlier in the season at the hands of Indiana, a 30-20 defeat at Autzen Stadium. The Ducks secured their playoff spot by dismantling James Madison, 51-34, in the first round of the CFP, followed by an impressive 23-0 shutout of Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl quarterfinal. Both teams entered the game with everything on the line, a chance to reach the college football playoff national championship and pursue their first national title. The 2025 season was historic for the Hoosiers. Under second-year head coach Curt Cignetti, Indiana transformed from a middling program to a national contender. Their path to the Peach Bowl included beating powerhouse teams like Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship and dominating Alabama in the Rose Bowl. The team's success was built on the strong play of Heisman Trophy winner quarterback Fernando Mendoza, a dynamic offense, and a disciplined defense that regularly shut down elite competition. That Mendoza's leadership and production were pivotal throughout the season, especially in high-pressure games. With threats like running back Roman Hemby and receivers such as Omar Cooper Jr. and Elijah Sarrett, Indiana boasted one of the most balanced attacks in the nation. Oregon entered the matchup with momentum and plenty of motivation. The Ducks had one of the nation's most explosive offenses and a stingy defense capable of forcing turnovers and controlling the line of scrimmage. Even so, their early loss to Indiana raised questions about how they would adjust in a rematch with greater stakes. The Ducks' path to Atlanta was impressive. A high-scoring win over James Madison and a defensive masterclass against Texas Tech showed Oregon's ability to adapt and dominate. Key contributors included quarterback Dante Moore, who had thrown for explosive yardage throughout the season, and Noah Whittington, Oregon's leading rusher. Their challenge in the Peach Bowl was to find answers to 4 key issues: maintaining offensive rhythm, protecting their quarterback from pressure, executing against elite defenses, and overcoming the psychological hurdle of beating a team that had already handled them once. Their challenge in the Peach Bowl was to find answers to 4 key issues: maintaining offensive rhythm, protecting their quarterback from pressure, executing against elite defenses, and overcoming the psychological hurdle of beating a team that had already handled them once as a rematch of their earlier encounter. The 2026 Peach Bowl semifinal added a narrative layer that captivated college football fans nationwide. Indiana's perfect season set expectations high for a dominant performance, while Oregon's talent and resilience suggested a tightly contested game. According to ESPN's analytics, Indiana was favored to win, but Oregon still carried a significant chance, reflected in predictive models that gave the Hoosiers approximately 67.5% likelihood of victory compared to Oregon's 32.5%. The winner would earn a trip to the CFP National Championship game on January 19, 2026, where they would face a formidable opponent from the other semifinal. The 2026 Peach Bowl between Oregon and Indiana wasn't just a game. It was a defining moment for both programs. With Indiana looking to cement its place among college football's elite and Oregon chasing redemption and glory, the matchup promised intensity, strategy, and standout performances. Fans nationwide tuned in, eager to see whether the Hoosiers' dream season would continue or if the Ducks could spring a dramatic playoff upset.